Good morning. Once again, I welcome you to the Poverty Fighter Squad. And I want to use this opportunity to congratulate our brothers and sisters for the successful completion of the Easter celebration. I think all what we've spent during this Yuletide period, we pray the Lord replenish it in millionfold. Okay, this is Poverty Fighters Squad. We share ideas, we give information, and we hope one day all this information will be something that, yes, it will be useful to our people. So we welcome you to the Poverty Fighters Squad, a platform where we try as much as possible to keep poverty out of our community. Anywhere you are, look around you. We keep on saying there are people that are living in poverty. So if you have people around you like that, what do you think you are doing differently to change their life? For those that kind of attend our trainings, and then we discuss the little way you can start your own aggregate price, where you can make little money gradually and then you grow from there. For those that kind of attend our training, keep chickens, if you ask them, they know how they sold their chicken during this Easter period. Okay, that is to say they've kind of take a step, they've make a move from the information they got from the Poverty Fighters Squad. Yes, you can still do a lot. It's never too late. But what we are saying is that yesterday is gone, today is what you have, tomorrow may be too late. So we want you to use this opportunity as you are listening to us now. What step are you making to make sure you try to keep poverty out of this country? We'll be saying this on and often that yes, we've been labeled as the poverty headquarters of the world. The Poverty Fighters Squad will look at those scenarios and the name that yes, we cannot accept it like that, because we have all it takes to say it is a force. Because one, looking around you, check where you come from, check your villages. We have all the resources we have that we can use it to fight poverty through agriculture. So that is why we said, if you are one that have the love of this country at heart, why not you make a move? Okay, you want to wait until when election is around the corner, then they use you as election materials or election so that they can use you to go and do all sorts of things during the election. At the end of it, they will use you as a dumping materials. Nobody cares about you again. Is it the kind of life you want to live? No. At least you must take a decision on your own. Try to make something out of nothing. Then from there, you'll be able to say, okay, yes, I have done it myself. So gradually, we can kind of make it. In life, everything must start from small. You must not start from big. You must not start big. But start with the little one you have. And then gradually, you keep on growing. Keep on growing. Our boss always said, he said that everything on earth starts from what? From small, and then it grows high. If you plant a crop, what does it take? It started from germination, and then started developing until when they come to a time, they started making flowers, and then they produce whatever their outfit is going to be. But the only thing that starts from top is what? Is your grave. That is the only thing that starts from top. So therefore, if everything starts from small, and then it grows bigger, must you say that you have billions of naira before you start something? No. We start counting from kobo, from naira, and then put it together and do something. We give ourselves example, a scenario of a woman that is selling a corn. When you go to the market and then buy this, go to the farms and buy the fresh corn, and then he's roasting it, selling to you and I, and then we are happily buying it because it's sweet and then it's fresh. But what we are saying is that you thought that that woman is not making sense to you, or is a kind of suffering. Is it not better that someone that comes to you to beg money from you? Since he has taken a step to make something, and then when you buy a corn, for example, you bought something of 200 naira, managed to sell it for the rate of, let's say, he sold it at the rate of 500 naira. Automatically, she has made something like 300 naira. Maybe the cost of transportation and the cost of the charcoal used to roast the corn maybe is 100 naira. Then definitely is having 200 naira as a profit. If you are doing this kind of business, I don't think it's a bad thing. Okay, when you keep a broilers within 2 months, let's say 7 weeks, some people keep it for like 3 months before they dispose them off. But economic wise, we advise if you keep them for like maximum of 8 weeks, you should be able to dispose them off, because anything you keep above this period, you started eating into your profit. Reason being that, yes, you need to give them a larger quantity of food if you want them to keep on increasing in size. The rate at which they consume food per day is going to be ×2 of the initial stage when you started feeding them. So therefore, the cost of you procuring the feed which they are going to use to make sure they maintain their weight and then they grow fast, definitely you are eating into the profit in which you are supposed to make under 8 weeks below. So then, if you decide to keep it like that, and then someone keep it for like how many months, for like let's say maximum of 8 weeks, that is 2 months, and then you dispose them off, and then you are waiting for like 3 months. Maybe by then, before he sold this one off, he might have keep some for brooding. During the brooding now, before he fumigates the place where he evacuates those old ones from, and then before he bring in the new ones, after the fumigation, maybe those ones will spend like 2-3 weeks in the brooding house. From the brooding house now, he then took them to where he raised them to the table side. By then, you are still keeping your own growing to reach that like that kind of 3 months before you can sell them off. Immediately when he's taking them from the brooding house and then he bringing them into where he raised them to the table side, automatically he's getting like what, 1 month average, and then he's just have 1 month to complete the 8 weeks in which we are looking at. So automatically before you sell this 3 months of the thing, you might have a kind of grow 2 set of broilers chicken, and then instead of you thinking that yes, you have a maximum, a bigger turnover in terms of the profit, him or she that is going to sell like 2 sets of broilers, you cannot compare what she or he is going to gain from the sale. So these are some of the techniques you look into, because we always said that if you remember the statement of our former Minister of Agriculture and the present President of the World Bank, African Development Bank, he said agric, we should look at it as a business, not as a way of life. Okay, if you are looking at it as a business, that is, you are looking at whatever possible means you can maximize your profit, not what will bring your profit down. Okay, if you are looking at what to maximize your profit, definitely you think of where you sell something and then you are getting little profit, but the return is going to be higher. Because what we are trying to say is that, for example, look at a scenario where someone is selling a pure water, maybe 10 naira per sachet, and then you are selling 20 naira per sachet. Maybe if you have shops that are too close together, okay, the person that is selling at a rate of 10 naira per what? Per sachet, with the person that is selling 20 naira per sachet. What it does is that if customers know that this person is selling at the rate of 10 naira per sachet, people always rush to buy those that are selling 10 naira per sachet. And then you that you are selling at the rate of 20 naira per sachet, you are trying to maximize your profit. Maybe you are trying to gain, let's say, 200 naira per bag. And then this person that is selling at the rate of 10 naira is targeting of getting like 100 naira profit per bag. After finishing everything now, it is expected that him that is selling lower, he will be able to sell like 3 bags before you will be able to sell 1 bag of your own. Automatically, this person is gaining up to 300 naira while you are still managing to get like the 200 naira. So the issue now is that you have to look at what is your target, that is to maximize your profit. Looking at this person, he has taken a wise decision because he sell less. Why people always like to buy something that is less but with the same quality with what you are selling to those people. So definitely, if any common sense, when you look at this is the same product and then this is there's a kind of price variation, definitely you go to the cheaper one because people want to utilize the little resources they have to get all their need. So therefore, what is the decision for you to take? All these it cross across all the business enterprise that you know you come across it. So be wise. Take advice from all what we are going to share with you. So we will believe that sharing information is one of the things we can give to people. And then all these informations we are dishing it out free of charge. Not that we want to be economical in terms of all this information we are passing across to our people. The major thing is that you are listening to all this information, what are you doing with this information? It's a poverty fighters. How do we intend to fight poverty? So we are telling you the way we are trying to fight poverty in our own way. So what is your own decision now? If you know, yes, you have poor people around you, and then which I believe there are poor people around you, except you may decide not to know there are poor people around you, but definitely I can tell you 100% sure that yes, there are poor people around you. So what decision are you taking? How do you intend to help them out? Giving them what? Giving them peanuts. Tomorrow they'll come to eat. No, tomorrow they'll still come back to beg for the same peanut. Why don't you teach them how to fish instead of giving them fish? Because once you teach them how to fish, one day if they are hungry of the fish and then they have rivers around them, they need to go to the river to look for how to catch the fish from the river themselves. That is why this world is wide. There are a lot of opportunity in this world. There are a lot of opportunity in this country, but just few people are just kind of tapping into this opportunity. Like I say, join the poverty fighters squad. When you join them, we are not saying anything, just come and listen to what we have to share with you. And then when you listen, the choice, the decision is yours now. It's less for you to either, okay, I'll join. It's less for you to say, no, I'll help people around me. It's less for you to say, no, enough is enough. My country cannot continue bearing or being the first or number one headquarters of the world. In doing that, yes, you and I need to do something. So no problem. As we said, what we always do, we are farmers. And then in farming, we all know before, we say farmers are the kind of people that carry the hoes and the cutlasses to the farm to till, plow, make heaps, make ridges in the farm. But in these modern times, farmers are not the haggard looking people around us. They are the rich people around us.
We need to go to the land first before we are doing it.
Mr. Adesina said, nobody what smoke gas, nobody drink oils, but everybody must what eat food. That is where Africans we have what comparative advantage in. Reason mean that we have comparative advantage in the sense that yes, God has given us all the resources it takes for us to make this farm produce available to our people, and then so that we can export outside the country. There are some places they don't have land, they cannot plant anything. But here in Nigeria, there are some places you go, when you till the soil, you plant something without any additional fertilizer or whatever, those crops will do successfully, and then you harvest it. When you even look at it, you'll be surprised. That is, these are the resources we have. That is the comparative advantage we have compared to other countries. Okay, there are some places where you go, we have rivers all around us. Look at, go to north, south, west, anywhere you go, we have rivers. That is, we have resources in the rivers, especially the fish which we catch to feed to the population of this country. Why we have advantage? The population keep on increasing every day, and then as the population is increasing, that is, it's sending information. Yes, definitely, these people that is in the population that is increasing, they need food to eat, they need fish to eat, they need fish to eat. So who is going to give them the fish? Who is going to give them the food? If not you and I. There's something I just look at that it was a kind of a blessing to us when the decision was made during this administration. We know before the COVID-19 there was a kind of ban on importation of some foodstuff, but we look at it as a wickedness. But if you recall, it triggered so many people to go back to farm, and then fortunately and unfortunately COVID-19 came in, where all the country movement was restricted, and then those farmers that were able to go back to their various farms, all the little produce they got from their farm is what sustained us during this. So that is what sustained us during the lockdown. Okay, I don't mean we depend on the international market communities that we always import foodstuff, maize, rice, and whatsoever from the outside the other country apart from Nigeria, and then we just fold our arms without we going to the farm. And then it happened that this COVID-19 set in. What do you think will happen to this country? So what will have even killed this country is not even COVID-19 again, but the hunger that will even kill the country, the people of the country will have been worse than the COVID-19 itself. So that is why we said we should not a kind of misuse this opportunity, these resources that God has given us, so that at least even when you kind of participate in this agribusiness, you see that yes, there's joy, and then there's a kind of happiness in it. You look at, for example, when you plant your corn and then you come there, you see that it germinates. When during the early morning period, you come and visit the farm and they are doing very well. Even you yourself, within you will be very happy. Since they are doing very well. And then the way when they started a kind of having crops, you see when you look at it, say, oh wow! You look at the kind of beautiful that your farms will look like. So it's a thing of that. And then when you started harvesting, during harvesting, as you are selling and collecting your money, putting in your pocket, you are also happy. Say yes, at least I have really done something. So that is what we are saying. The decision is a kind of left for into your own hand now. What step are you taking now? What can you do to change the situation we find ourselves in this country? We were being called the poverty headquarters of the world. If that is the name given to us by based on their own statistics, and then looking at what God has given us, which should have been the best, the richest, in the whole world with the kind of climate God giving us, the duration of rainfall God giving us. So I don't even know. I don't know what some of us they kind of keep on complaining. Yes, things are hard, but at this hard time, you take a hard decision. At the end of it, you will be happy. So thank you very much. We keep on sharing information to all our members, to all our listeners. Let them take a decision. Let them make a move to change the conditions of this country. One person cannot do it. You alone cannot do it. I alone cannot do it. That is why we say let all of us come together. Let's do the fight together. We say we don't think nonsense. That is to say, if you are going into a war front, you need to kind of be prepared, get ready to fight, because it is expected that you see the unexpected. So therefore, when you plan, there are some unexpected that will come my way. You prepared your mind already. Even though you see the unexpected, you keep on moving, keep on pushing. You should not be discouraged. Thank you very much, and then I hope that you pick some advice, you pick some information from here and work with it. Let's build this country again. Let's build ourselves together. God bless you. This is a Poverty Fighters Squad from Adams.